Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Try Thea to the Shattering. So today I want to explore as much as possible. Also last time we were quite lucky with children. We got 2 more children and we found some jewelry. So I was pretty happy with that. I was thinking like, hey, we can give the jewelry to our children to increase their stats, make it easier to get the classes that we want. But of course I didn't realize that children can't wear jewelry. So that's not gonna work. And we'll have to find some other way how to increase their stats, and currently I really don't see anything. What I did, I gave this amber gathering tool to the child that we just got recently, and I'm increasing intentionally rituals because I have no idea if there is a class in the game that is based on rituals. It would be cool if there was one class for each stat, right? We have one class at least for each of these stats. We have class that is at least partially based on wits. We have a class for gathering, crafting. But we don't have classes that will be directly based on these stats. And it would be nice to have a class based on gathering. I am pretty sure that it wouldn't be that difficult to come up with a class that's based on rituals, the class based on research. Maybe based on luck that could be a bit more difficult, but I'm pretty sure that someone would come up with a class based on luck as well. But well, we'll see if there is something. I've never tried this actually to increase rituals before the child grows up and see what happens. We'll find out. And what else is there? We should probably craft. Actually, wait. We need to research. Let me check the research again. We have max level heavy armor. We have max level shields. What do we want next? What would we get from max level ones? Not much. At least not for now. We could maybe go for jewelry now. Just go level 3 jewelry. But then there's also... Or there are also the materials. Now let's try to get some advanced materials. I think we'll first go for the rune bone, then we will get ground gems, and then we'll just see what else we can make. It's a lot of research points that we need to get now. Okay, fine. So where do we want to go? We want to get as much experience along the way as possible. Let's start with this snake's nest. Accept. And we got the royal snake as a research material. That's cool. How far are we from the village? 2, 4, 2, 4, 6. There was a 7th tile. I want to know how far from the village I can be to still have the support from the village. This is 6 tiles. Because I want our children to keep getting the experience for as long as possible, of course. So this should be 2, 4, 6. This should be fine. Investigate, scout. You observe remains of once great city and soon realize that among the fog walk the unliving. I'm pretty sure that this option is here only because we have a witch. I've never done this. I've never had this option. I had this event so many times, but I don't think that I ever had the option to perform the ritual, so I'll test that. Oh, this is great. What did we get? Quartz, bone javelin. That's not important, but +1 mysticism for our witch is perfect. And decent experience. Yeah. That was good. We found a small secluded pond. Figures it on the shore. Approach the man. Pray come here and help, for I have a conundrum to solve, and the matter is grave indeed. You feel you can't possibly refuse. I'm pretty sure I can refuse. I'll probably try this manually, because this is one of the challenges where the damage would stick. So let's try to do this without taking damage. 16. Damn, that thing is tough. And fast. Can we use... No, we can't use those rats. It's only for physical challenge. So what we want to do... 8.7... 28, that's 56. We need 3 attacks. That's 1. I won't be able to do this without taking damage. I messed up. $10.7. Maybe I will. I'll take this attack, sure. But how fast will the last card be? 13. So I just have to delay this one to be slower than 10.7. It shouldn't be a problem. That's +1. I need almost 3 though. Here, this is what I need. +2.1. So it's 11.1. I take this attack and then attack. 40, 56, 65. Yep, that works. Okay, that was easy. What did we get? Wits for our bandit. So that's again managed to get the stat where we need it. Surprisingly lucky right from the start today. Experience, research points. Yep, I like that. No level ups, but we should be getting close, at least for our children. Just checking if anybody needs healing. Nope. Okay, level up. It's already level 3. How long is it gonna take her to grow up? Can we see it here? We can. Still 29? Damn! Can we get her to level 6 before she grows up? What are the options? We could maybe give her the poison throwing daggers because it is strength int based. And I wouldn't mind having someone int based. It's pretty fast. Sure, let's try it. Okay, let's get rid of these rats. Accept. Again, just want the experience. And keep going. Oh, hey, spider lair. Good. That's more experience right there. How are we doing here? 3 more turns. I also need someone for research. Let's see, who would be the best researcher? Bogdan. Let's do it. How much wood do we have? A ton of wood. Actually, we don't have the cooking recipe. Yeah, I want someone to cook, but we don't have anything to cook yet until we invest that 1 research point. I mean, advancement point. So many things that we have to research and just don't have the points. Wait, let's talk to this guy first. I think we should get a reward. Silver heavy armor. Look how heavy that thing is. 37.6, 244 weight. What is this? Bullet shield. That looks cool. 4.6, 13.1. Also pretty heavy. Crafting tool. Again, look how heavy that is. That's why I don't like metals as a crafting material. Everything you made out of that is just too heavy. You can always find another lighter material that gives you the same numbers. The only time when it's relevant is when you are, for example, looking for specific jewelry, then you may have to use metals for the proper outcome, but otherwise there's almost always a way how to get the same thing that is just lighter with different materials. Okay, at least it's automatically transferred back to the village, so we don't have to carry it around. Thinking, who's still in the village? Can we use some of that stuff? I'll get rid of that. How heavy is that? 62. This is bad. 17, 42. This is bad. I want to get rid of all those items that I'm not gonna use like ever. You can get rid of these javelins. I should probably keep the silver heavy armor. I mean, there's a chance that if we get the warrior for a while, you may want to use that. Okay, let's use the ruby robes. We're gonna get rid of this one. 6206, but it's fine. Let's get rid of that. Use the better shield. This is just too heavy. I'll keep the rest. Okay, next. And we did get intelligence in this case, so if only I knew how it's with Jerka and the healer. I know, or I was told that Jerka is wisdom based. So does that mean that healer is intelligence based? Doesn't have to be, but it just, that's what would be my guess, right? You make one class based on wisdom and another based on intelligence. So let's see what happens. I really want to have a healer, so I will maybe just try both the children to focus on intelligence. And if you get 2 healers, I'll take 2. One can stay in the village, one can go with the expedition. It's fine. Next. Oh, what is this? Got off guard by hurricane. You find a cave, you can take a shelter in. Yep, let's go in. Wolves. We should be able to handle that easily. Good, and now we are done with crafting. Which one is this? That's the one that increases gathering limit. But for now, I want to stick to this to see what happens with the increased rituals, if that means something. But now we again have someone who can gather the vegetables. I should also probably have someone working on the malachite again. We need, let's say, 2 more people. So we can get malachite and bones every turn and still keep getting food. We have someone who can do the research and someone who can cook. Oh, we found dark wood. That might be useful. From the tier 2 wood, I think dark wood is the worst one. But it's nice having it this close to the village. Because we can use it, for example, for boats. We can use it probably for some buildings. It's not the priority, but it's just nice having it this close. Okay, attack. Oh, this might be a bit of a problem. No. Accept. And can we attack these? No. Come on, come to me. 2, 4, 6. We still should have support from the village when we attack them. Fight, auto resolve, accept. Attack the spiders. Okay, we are getting a lot of experience. Maybe I should go the other way, because if I move this way, I'll probably move too far from the village. 2, 4, 6, yeah. On the other side, 2, 4, 6. Well, it's probably too far as well. Never mind, I was hoping that we'll be able to stay around the village for maybe a bit longer and keep getting the experience for our children. But at some point, we obviously have to go farther away, so I think now is the time. Next. Still getting crafting for our gatherer, not ideal. And mysticism for our witch, perfect. Once you get a proper weapon for her, she's gonna be insane. There is the research point. Well, I think it's time to get the proper cooking recipe. That's this one. Confirm. How are we gonna do it? Let's do it this way. So this way we get sandwich. This way we get pickles. Still pickles. And this is still sandwich. Okay, what do you want? Pickles or sandwiches? Sandwiches, I guess. What would this be? Oh, that's the dwarven booze. And this would be still the booze. Let's stick with sandwiches for now. We have some meat, but not enough. Right, the other way around. There. Confirm. I have to have someone who is researching basically non-stop. Hopefully we get one more child. Until we get that one more child, I don't think I can cook. Because we need both the malachite and monster bone. Once we get access to the higher tier materials, we need to have as much as possible in stored up so that we can quickly craft enough of those rune bones, especially. Maybe actually, wait, what I could do is this, because it will take a long time until we get access to tier 4 gems. We want to get bones first, so we want to keep gathering bones, and the malachite can wait. Okay. Goblins. Let's see. +2 destiny for our bandit. Well, that's a miss. Really? We can't get both. In that case, let's get the wheat. And now we are too far, so now all of these fights might be a little more dangerous. I think I'll accept. You shouldn't take that much damage. But I'll have to be a lot more careful. So what's the distance? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Next. Really? Oh, there's another one. $25. That's enough. $6.8. Yeah, we'll take one hit, but I have no idea how the game came up with an idea that we'd actually take like real damage in this fight. Excuse me. Of course, if I used the Witch and the Zherka, then he would take damage, but why would I do that? How are we doing? 1 hit point, 2 hit points missing, that's fine. Okay. Scout. Interesting that now these challenges are much easier. Last time we tried the ritual, it was difficulty 2. Let's see. And this time it's just the blessing, it's not a stat. A lot of experience though. Okay, let's get wits. That's never a waste. What does it look like on the minimap? There's still quite a lot to explore. Okay, let's go all the way. This might be a bit of a problem. Because there's so many of them and they should have the strength of the swarm. Okay, let's see. They have just the normal damage. They actually don't have the strength of the swarm. This is a horrible positioning, by the way. $14, $19. Now we have so much armor that it doesn't matter. I knew that some of them have the strength of the swarm. I just thought that it will be all of them. It's just one of them. Let's see. So we kill this one, 4.5. So that one attacks no matter what. Let's try to kill this one. This one has to go down. That's already 18 damage. 6.5. We still should be fine because the rat's gonna tank one of the hits. Okay. The bloody tooth vibrates in your pocket and you know the invitation to the game is active. Sure, let's go in. Sit down. And we are ready. So what are we gonna do? Attack. I don't think I've ever used this option. Let's try it. Sure, let's just accept. What did we lose? 3 fate, that's nothing. And let's go with the last option. Okay. So I wonder if there is like a better version of these demons, because I've never got better than just level 1, the basic one. Just curious if, because there is no like pet crafting, right? So I wonder if you can get like level 5 pets, for example, from events of, I don't know, find them somewhere, buy them somewhere, or if they're planning to add them. It's something I don't understand, why there isn't a way to craft pets. What the heck is this? Investigate. Intellect, we should be able to handle this easily. Okay, well, that's basically just experience and research points. What is this? Cemetery. And let's look for resources. Oh, wait, there is a map. Cemetery looks like it's been looted many times before. There's some rubble and dirt. You do, however, find a faded pentagram and dead body that is not buried. Amongst its rotten belongings, you find a map drawn on a piece of leather. That's interesting. Take the map and leave. Did we find something like a location on the map, perhaps? This looks like a location on the map that wasn't there before. I think these two we already knew about. This is the village. So yeah. This is something new that is hopefully connected to the map, and we'll definitely check that on the way back. Now, first I want to check what this is. You did, thanks. That fool will bother me no more. At least not for a few years. I'll think of something after here reward is promised. Recants your gift and flies away. So what did we get? Horrible wand. Great. And what did we get here? Well, it'll take strength. And for our child... Definitely don't want 2 flying daggers, as that's just perception based, and she's not gonna be perception based no matter what. So it's gonna be poison throwing daggers again, because we are trying to stack up int. Not exactly the skills that I would like to get, but I mean, just taking the one that is less bad. And another research point. I think for a while we can just keep stacking up the, not research, advancement points until we get enough to get the rune bones, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, like 7 or something. We want to sit here until we research this. It's pretty far away from the village. And I think it's very unlikely that this is a tier 3 resource. I don't think that on the starting island there can be tier 3 resources, so probably not really interested in this. It doesn't give experience or anything. I think I'll just pass. And I also think that we are done for today. So I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.